What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Draymond, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. We're back with episode 64 of Freezer to Fallout, our adventures through the post-apocalyptic Boston wasteland, and our attempts to reclaim Nuka World for good and decent folk and not the raiders that live here currently. Because the raiders are bad. Very, very bad. So, over the last little bit, I did go out and upgrade another little rifle that we picked up, so it can be a sniper variant, complete with silencer and everything. It'll match the long-range punch to our explosive short-range punch, because the handmade rifles are the best rifles in the game. Personal opinion, of course, but it's how it works out. So last time we finished up the third of 4 zones that we're going to do, and now we have to go to the Wild West world. But before we do that, we're just going to hop in, because leveling our weapons and everything did get us another level. So we could get some more damage resistance, which would be great. Not ideal, but could help out. We don't really need the Master Locksmithing perk. But what we could do is take another rank of medic, make it so that our stim packs heal us even better. I think that's what we're going to go with. So now it's time to go out and deal with the Western world. So this is our sniper variant of the handmade rifle. Full long scope, silenced. Beautiful little toy. And of course we've got our explosive to deal everything. We do have our plasma rifle and our Gauss rifle along with the thirst zapper. Should things take a turn in that direction, but for the most part we're going to be sticking with the explosive stuff. So the space area we are going to avoid. Partially because I want you guys to be able to go out and experience it yourselves, and partially because, well, it's a long zone that takes a long time. And we don't have that much time before 76 comes out. Bad timing on that part, but whatever works, right? Why are we headed towards the Kitty Kingdom? We want to go this way. Across the bridge and over to the western themed part of the park, where we should find a couple of different types of Nuka-Cola. I think it's Nuka-Cola Wild being the predominant one. Though we do have to be careful because we haven't explored any of the area over here yet. Because there's ants and stuff over here that are going to be bad. That was a legendary glowing ant, so if we can get line of sight on it, we'll take it out. Start with. Grab a few things. Explosive weapons do tend to take out the arms and legs of animals fairly quickly. I need to figure out where that legendary one ended up. I do remember killing it. Oh, I guess its body got launched by our explosive shells, so there's that. A nimble 10mm pistol. I probably should have emptied our bags before we went, but we'll just have to toss some stuff over to Piper as we're going along. Not too big of a deal. And there are some more bloodworms. We did encounter these in the other area. But they're just as annoying as rad rats. But I'm getting distinct Tremors vibes from them. That's a good thing we have explosive rounds. So we have to investigate Dryrock Gulch. Sure, let's play along, see how that goes.
Well, howdy there, Sheriff. Looks like you got some pesky varmints here in the gulch that need straightening out.
I don't know about farming, but we got us some no good outlaws holed up in Mad Mulligan's mine. We could sure use a hand around here. What do you say? Want to be my deputy?
Sure, let's just keep playing along. I'm kind of enjoying this.
I guess I could bring a little law and order to these parts, Sheriff. You got yourself a deputy.
The doors to Mad Mulligan's mine is locked up. I got a spare key in a safe by the theater, but wouldn't you know, I plumb forgot what the combination to the safe was. You'll need to talk to my three amigos. Doc, Phosphate, One-Eyed Ike, and the Idiot. It proved to them you're tough enough to take on the outlaws, and they'll give you their part of the combination. Good luck, little doggy. And don't forget your complimentary deputy uniform, courtesy of Nuka-Cola.
Alright, so that happened. So we got to deal with a bunch of bloodworms. Sounds like Piper's already dealing with them. Oh, looks like there's ants here. Okay, so let's just keep searching through here. We got Jesse's personal log.
This has got to be the worst gig yet. Caleb came up with another way to torture us with his ridiculous method acting. First it was all the drinking, which admittedly was fun at first. But now the guy's refusing to bathe and subjecting us to the worst body odor ever known to mankind. Seriously, the guy plays the town drunk in some Wild West kid show. It's Hollywood.
Ooh, a mighty Gauss rifle. That's handy. I guess all things considered, it's... Ooh, there's cave crickets, and they are dangerous because they're quick. But I guess a mighty one is actually stronger, all things considered, than a last minute. Because it only does more limb damage, but 25% straight up more damage could be argued to be better. So before we get completely lost in here, let's make sure we got the right thing on.
Oh, thank goodness it's the new deputy. You got to help me. My herd of idiot buttercups have all fled the pokey. You gotta track them down and bring them back to my corral. Now, idiot buttercups can't resist the taste of Nuka-Cola. So check all our refreshment stands. What do you say, deputy? Can you help an honest horse trader out?
Let's see if we can get by on dialogue.
Actually, I really don't want to do this. Can we skip it? Pretty please?
Well, I suppose there ain't no harm in it. All right, here's the third part of the safe combination.
Alright, so we got the third part of the safe combo. Now we have to get the other two. Wonder if we're going to be able to deal with them all with speech checks. We'll find out.
So, you're the new deputy. Well, I ain't impressed yet. Let's see how you handle an old-fashioned quick draw duel. The rules
Let's see if we can get by on this too.
Look, I'm in a hurry. Can we just say I won? I absolutely guarantee no one at Nuka-Cola is going to be upset.
I suppose, considering how crowded the park is today, that we can make an exception. Here you are.
Alright, so that's 2. Good to know that charisma comes in handy out here.
Tours for Star Control are now full for the day. Please speak to a park concierge for additional information.
Some ammo and grenades. I'm not really sure this is a kid-friendly place.
You look hard there, stranger. You know what you need? A bottle of Nuka-Cola. While the fruit-based flavor with deep hospitality is a big deal out here in Dryrock Gulch. That's why I want you to handle tending the barn. I got 3 orders of
Attention,
drinks I
please.
need you
Today's
to
performance of
deliver.
Caprio and Bottlette will begin in approximately 15
And the other
minutes.
2 are in town. You game?
Can we skip it?
I already took everyone their orders. Don't you remember? You said I did a rootin' tootin' good job, partner.
That does sound like me. All right, here's my part of the safe combination. Go get those outlaws, deputy.
Alright, so now we need to get the key to get Mad Mulligan's mine. Which isn't a safe somewhere, but let's just check upstairs while we have the chance. There's a black prospector's hat. Might theme up one of our guys back in...
Due to high demand, we've added
Wow,
some
that speaker is
technical
loud and
problems
close.
between Quantum's coronation. Please check your park brochure for details.
But I was saying, we could dress up one of our guys back in the Commonwealth as a cowboy or a outlaw or whatever the black colored suits were. They were either really, really good guys or really, really bad guys, and I'm strictly basing that off of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Also, Tombstone. Because if I didn't say Tombstone, a very close friend of mine would probably skin me alive. She loves that movie. It's a good movie. Gave me a new appreciation for Doc Holliday. Let's just leave it at that. Alright, so now there's the key to Mad Mulligan's mine. Now we just have to go inside and deal with whatever's in there. It's a lot of refreshment stands. Kinda at odds with an old school...
Outrageous are sold out. Limited tickets for 5 p.m. are still available.
for an old school Western themed town. God, I hate stingrays. And we are finally under 1,000 rounds for our handmade rifle. We'll sort that a little bit when we're done the Wild Western portion. That was a Nuka-Cola victory.
Thank you.
Wow, they are just handing out drugs. Got another holotape here, though.
The new guy gave up one of the small cowboy cappy plushies yesterday, so Andre fired him. Now he wants me to rig the game even more. I told him if I keep tweaking it, people are gonna know. But he doesn't give a shit, as usual.
Alright, so the Mulligan's Minecart Coaster. Be cool if we actually had an on-rail shooter section of this. I'm not really a big fan most of the time, but it'd be fun.
Choose
But I'm guessing it's going to be far more mundane, us running through and trying to deal with some bad guys instead of just, you know, hopping in a minecart and having a good old day at Nuka World. If you're playing on survival, though, it might be worth going to Nuka World and surviving the gauntlet at the start, just to gain access to some of the stuff. Ooh, a Western revolver. It's one of the best pistols in the game. But we also picked up a note. So let's just take a quick look at what it was. Of course, I still haven't cleared it out. I think it was Randy's note? I know, scrolling through is not really the best idea, but the employee's key definitely helps out. Really should have... Oh, Terry's note. There we go. Alright, so apparently it was just him trying to make sure that the raiders didn't take over the park. He did not succeed. And that was just strictly an old school gamer reaction. You see something that looks bloated, odds are it's going to pop and try to eat you. So best not to even take chances. Just shoot it. Repeatedly. Especially with, like us, explosive ammo. Why is there a missile launcher and missiles in a theme park employee room? Like, some of the pistols I can understand. You can load them with blanks, but a rocket launcher? Rocket launcher seems a little bit overkill for the Wild West. That said, we should have plenty of missiles. We could equip that rocket launcher, have a little bit of fun while we're in here. Hopefully not blow ourselves up. I'm probably going to blow us up. But all's fair in love and war. Okay, those guys are way too close. I'm pretty sure one of those was a special one. A Bloodworm Queen, which we just sniped without trying. That one's a legendary one, though. See what it has. A VATS enhanced radium rifle. Not that we can really use that. I'm kind of just going trigger happy on all these bloodworms, because we have an explosive rifle. We might as well. Now we should probably check out these little outbuildings and everything, so that we don't miss anything that could be important. I'm betting there's some Cappy pictures in here, but I don't know for sure. This is another place that required an employee's key. Sam's note. Take the black cowboy hat and the duster, if we can. It's a lot of weight, though. Well, let's just drop the rocket launcher. We're probably not going to get a chance to use it anyway, because I'll probably blow us up. Still trying to figure out where all these guys are ending up at. Okay then. Doesn't look like they want to show up completely. We know they're there. Or it only wants to show up and we're not in a place to be able to kill it. Huh. Alright, well, glitched out bloodworm. As long as it's not going to affect our mission in here. Yeah, we got to report back to the sheriff, so it didn't. We've already cleared up what we got to do. There's another toolbox that we can quickly unlock. I'm betting we're going to go out through that chain door that we couldn't get through before. Okay, well I may have gone a little overboard on those bloodworms. May have. Ricky's note, and we didn't read Sam's yet either. So let's go in and check out Ricky and Sam's. Alright, bloodworms should have known they'd nest down here, came out of the dirt, only a matter of time now. I'm not letting them take me, not some worms, got some raiders, I'm going out on my terms. My name was Sam Teller, I ran caravans and did good honest deals out of Nuka World for years. I fought the raiders when they came, I led the holdouts. I was a mother and a wife and a sister and a daughter, and F you for taking all that away from me. Okay, so she was apparently cool. And then Ricky's note? Wait, was that the same one we read earlier? Yes, it was. Oh no, that was Ricky Baxton. Just talking about how he got pushed back into the mines, and that he wants someone to help him. Which I don't think is really going to be that useful right now, considering everything that's happened in Nuka World. Another employee room full of ammo. 5mm rounds now. Plasma cartridges? What kind of theme park are these guys running? Okay. Well, there's that. And there's a medallion. And back out to Nuka World. So now we just have to find the sheriff again. Kind of helps if I don't mute my mic, which is sort of what happened. I didn't press the key back all the way to where it should have been. Yeah. I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. But no gamer's perfect. Because we're all gamers, and we're all human. I really think that the bloodworms here were inspired by Tremors.
Howdy, partners. Welcome to Did You Have Fun in Mulligan's Mine? Tussle with any mad outlaws.
Let's play along again.
It was everything you promised, Sheriff. More fun than a bale full of hay.
Well, all right. Please put in a good word with Nuka-Cola Corporate when your survey card arrives in the mail. Here, take some souvenir bottle caps courtesy of the Nuka-Cola Janitorial Service Department. You and your friends are welcome in Dryrock Gulch anytime.
Alright, so now we just have to assign a gang here. We did the Disciples the first 3 times, so this is going to be Operator territory. And a rad-powered metal left leg. So, something we don't really need to hang on to. But we're going to sell it when it comes to getting more ammo. And that's a legendary glowing bloodworm. And a Junkie's Gauss rifle. Well, we'll take the extra ammo for our Gauss rifle. We'll go back to the Commonwealth really quick and upgrade it, and we'll swap out our last minute once we get back underweight. Should be more than enough. And we'll give her the ant meat too. That way we're guaranteed to be underweight for now. So we just got to get to the flag, which is on top of that building there. And we're going to be overweight again. Really should have dumped off some of this stuff, but since we're going to be going back to the Commonwealth anyway, to quickly upgrade our weapons, because when we come back, it's not going to be fun for certain... how should we put it? Disreputable elements? Nuka Sunrise. So that was 2 recipes we picked up here so far. I have no idea where Piper went. I might as well take the experience from hacking the other door, picking the other door. Hacking a door? There's Piper.
Hey.
So we'll give her the Junkie's Gauss rifle. It's not a peril. It is... There it is. Takes us definitely underweight. And now to go up to the top here and give it to the operators. Now, just for the educated amongst you who are being evil people and siding with the raiders, when you control all 5, one of the gangs is going to betray you. It depends on who you've secured a lot of these things for. Obviously, it's the person that gets the least amount. Alright, so what we're going to do quickly is we're going to go to the Nuka Town Market. And we'll put our weapon away for now.
Hey.
But we will take back Junkie's Gauss rifle. Did we pick up any more 10mm rounds? She can have those. We're looking for 7.62 rounds. So we'll have to find that guy and gather those up. That person's wearing a Vault Tech security helmet.
Three rival gangs in one place, and they're not killing each other? Never seen anything like it.
Oh, there's some corn and mute fruits there. Noted in case you're building up your settlements to be self-sufficient.
Buying or browsing?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Sure.
Alright, so we need the 7.62 rounds. Another 1,000 of them. We can get rid of the Junkie's rifle, that laser rifle, nimble 10mm pistol, keep the plasma and pulse grenades, get rid of the snub-nose 44, and get rid of that radium rifle. It's not too great. Sell off one of the Western revolvers. Rad-powered metal left leg. That should do it for everything that we need to do. It's only costing us just a little over $2 grand. So we'll confirm that. And now we have a ton of ammunition. So, let's head back to the Commonwealth real quickly. Do some gearing up. Alright, so we kind of lost Nuka World Radio. Let's go in here and our mighty Gauss rifle. Now, we could just outfit it completely, but we could also just replace all of the things on our last minute and upgrade it that way.
What would I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
I think we had a long recon scope on it and a suppressor. So that takes care of that, and there's our Disciples suppressed converted rifle. Our Western Revolver we can't really do much with because we don't have the Gunslinger perk. But if you are a gunslinger and a pistol user, it's definitely worth doing. It's an incredibly powerful weapon. Just before we go anywhere, our last minute deserves a place of special honor because it was very, very good to us. And there we go. The last minute, hung up on the wall, being as awesome as it is. Stayed with us and served us faithfully, just like our limitless potential. Now for the last of it, we should probably get the rest of our junk off of Piper.
Take a look.
And she really only has 7 10mm rounds left. So she's going to be defaulting to her normal 10mm pistol come pretty quick here. We'll dump off all our junk. We don't really have anything in the way of ammo that's good. But we'll get rid of pretty much everything that we don't need. We want to keep those. Well, get rid of as much as we can. I don't want to get rid of the Nuke-Cade tickets or the tokens. Get rid of the lunch boxes. So much that we can get rid of from in here, and so much that we can't. Granted, a lot of these we didn't do because they are part of quests that we haven't actually done yet. That Star Core is actually for the area that we're not going to be going to. Alright, so that gets rid of a lot of that. Let's see what we can get rid of from our aid. Definitely get rid of the bloodworm meat, cricket meat, corn. Pretty much anything that we don't use on a regular basis, we're getting out of here. Just because, well, it is what it is. Oops, we accidentally took our wedding ring out of there. I know, it's kind of cheesy, but I like keeping that on us. All the way to the bottom. Put that back on. I forgot to drop any weapons we don't need. So we're going to keep a lot of these. The Mighty Ghost Rifle is going to be in there. We're not going to use pulse grenades because they're pretty much no good against biological enemies. And we'll keep the other stuff in there. So first to our apparel. Put that back on. And for our weapons, our Mighty Shielded Gauss Rifle is going to replace the last minute where it was. So we are pretty much prepared to go take on the gangs. We'll probably fire our first shots in anger this time. Round out the last little bit of today with some fun. And then once we've had the start of the fun, we will finish it up by taking out all of the leaders next time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back into the market and see if we can pick up some 10mm ammo.
Just here to pick up some supplies.
Everyone runs out of ammo sooner or later. So, what do you need?
Yeah, sure, we'll barter.
What you got?
You only have 74, but that should work. And you got more 7.62, so we'll take those too. And let's give Piper the 7.62 rounds.
Keep talking about bloodworms. I hope
Heads
I
up.
never
Alright, so the last thing we gotta do is travel to the grill. And now it's time to get a little loud and a little dangerous. Can't really see much from up here. But if we drop that, and assuming that Piper fell on Gage. Okay. Nice silenced rifle. We haven't even really started doing too much yet. If we can take out a few of at least one of the gangs before we really get strung up into it, should work out in our favor. Since we haven't been spotted yet, the gangs aren't turning hostile. I am bad at sniping today, it seems. Alright, let's just make sure that that little particular side quest is kind of active. Did we even get it? There we go. So, open season. Let's just keep trying to pick off as many of these guys as we can. Not exactly going off with a bang right now, is it? But the more of these guys out in the open we deal with right now, better off we'll be in the long run. That's a trader. We don't really need to worry about traders. I think the last person on here is Porter Gage. So it's time to get loud. Guessing Gage can't be killed right now. But this is more what I was expecting. Alright, that really hurt. We're going to clear at least one of these gangs before we're done here today, though. Taking out those few with a sniper rifle definitely helped. So before we jump into the Disciples' lair, let's just make sure we can survive it, because Gage himself kind of took us down a peg.
Fucking cow!
And there's lots of shots coming at us right now, but we are heavily armored. Oh, that's a grenade, and we saw it up real close and personal. So I think the leaders of this gang are all at the top of this little pier here. Savoy's dead. And only now are we enemies with the Nuka World Raiders. And there's Nisha. I think she has an assault rifle right now. I guess she ran out of plasma rounds. She usually uses a plasma rifle. We're getting shot at from somewhere else too. Alright, we gotta clear this bottom area out before these raiders completely enwrap us. Now, these ones down here are kind of annoying. Would also help if I realized that my gun was almost empty. Alright, now that should let us deal with Nisha. Nisha's holotape. Fragmentation grenade merv. Take her helmet. I really liked her helmet. And we're going to take that knife. Now, the rest of it we don't really need. But that takes care of the disciples. Alright, well, with them all down... That's Dixie, one of the other higher-ups in the Disciples. We started it off. Didn't go as badly as it could have. Not as good as I would have hoped, but... I want to investigate Nisha's little parlor here. Can't really unlock that terminal. Yeah, I'm thinking it was a good thing that we took out Nisha and her people, because this is kind of disturbing. But we did gain another objective. I don't know if that's... I think it might have been failed. Oh, we can restore power to Nuka World at the power plant. But before we do any of that, we are going to deal with the rest of the gangs in Nuka World. But that, my good friends, is going to come next time. So with the bloodshed started, it's going to be some fun times running around this park trying not to die. It's going to be terrible. But if you liked the video, guys, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, be part of our community, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. But remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.